Right, we are going to take a look at the market for orange juice, and you can see here our supply curve, which increases as price increases, and our demand curve, which decreases as price decreases. And right here in the middle, you have your equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity. This is also known as market clearing price. So if we take a look and we go out here to the price axis, you can see that the equilibrium price is $3. And if we come down here to quantity, the equilibrium quantity is 20 million gallons. So for the answer for number 11, the equilibrium price is B, $3. And for the answer for number 12, it's asking what is supplied and demanded. Well, at market clearing price or equilibrium price, the supply and demand are equal, and that would leave us with the answers of C or D. And since it's clearly at 20 million gallons, or at least closer to 20 million than anywhere else, your answer will be C. Now, the next question asks how producers and consumers in a market economy are alike. And the issue is supply curve and quantity supplied is a function determined by price. So as people are willing to pay more, you're willing to supply more. But the opposite is true for demand curve. As the market price goes higher and higher and producers charge more and more, people are willing to demand less and less. And so the demand curve rises as price rises. The demand curve falls as price falls. All right, as people supply more, they're doing so because the price in the market is more. So increasing quantity supplied is a function of increasing price in the market. The more you can sell your cookies for, the more you're going to bake. Demand is the opposite. As price rises, people demand less and less. The more expensive the cookies are, the less people are going to buy. So demand shifts in an opposite direction. But both of these sellers are motivated by price, which would leave the answer as A. Number 14 says that if the price of breads, we're talking about a different graph here, increases slightly, most consumers will still buy the same amount of bread. And that is referring to a situation where bread is much more inelastic. Remember, perfect inelasticity is that letter I straight up and down. We don't have a situation of perfect inelasticity, but we do have a situation that if price is increasing, inelasticity is going to mean that quantity is not going to change very much. So if we make this curve pretty inelastic, we can take a look at what that would look like. All right, so I've drawn out for you what happened. Bread here was at a price of about $3 and you would sell 18 loaves. But if bread increases to a price of $3.75, you're not dropping that quantity very much. You're only dropping to 16 loaves. That would look very different if bread were more elastic. So as you can see, the quantity may drop a great deal or a great deal more the more elastic this bread graph becomes. So you can see that inelastic demand means that the price may change a good bit, but the quantity demanded is not going to change very much. And again, the way I think about inelastic demand is it's more straight up and down than side to side in any particular way. So that's inelasticity. Hope it helps.